Good morning, welcome back to Video Diary on the Farm. It's our last week before Christmas. We finish on the Friday for the Christmas break, but yeah, we're looking forward to that. Anyway, in this week's video I've put some footage of we finally got all the winter washdowns done, and I was just showing you on Friday I got the sprayer blown out. We get the spray lines done and the spray has been put to bed for this year with no more spraying to do, so that's good till next year. And yeah, we're going to get some mushroom compost shifted, so yeah, all good stuff. So yeah, hope we'll see you at the end. Got the sprayer all cleaned out. I'm just blowing my lines out at the minute. It's on the self-clean. We've got it all washed down. Looks quite good, doesn't it? All washed and ready, put away for the winter. But I'm just expelling all the water out the booms by air pressure. So that coming out. That's finished. I'll just run it once more. Yeah, it's a good system this. When you've done your tank wash, you can actually blow all your booms out, and it starts at the middle, two sections, as you can see, just blows two 2 metre sections out, then works its way along the boom. But there's not a lot left in now because I've done it a few times, and yeah, coming out there. But then it'll just stop it freezing up over winter because I don't put any antifreeze in it. Just put it in an insulated shed. So yeah, all good. We've had a good wash out. Spot on that. That'll do for winter. So go back and put it away. Just picking the Muck fork up from Melton Yard. Just having a look. We're going to need a few running repairs on it. Yeah, one of them tines is missing. Got a new one of them, and that one's spinning round too. Yeah, and that one's won't tighten up anymore. So yeah, we've got to get them sorted. So I know we're going to take it back to Risby. We're going to get it sorted, ready for mushroom compost work. Doing is these collars here, they've split on the taper, so we're having to warm them up, bang them back together and weld them up like this one. That one's been tight, then it'll tighten up then because they're tapered. When you look at the tines on them, with a taper, so that'll pull in and tighten up. That's what we're aiming to do. And then we're still one short because we've had to order them, the new ones. Well, we've got I had to put some weld on that one to make it tighten up, which is fast now. Welded the clamp bosses up. See how long it lasts. Anyway, we've got a new tine coming for the middle, for that busted one. I mean, they are bent when you look down them, but get some abuse as they would grab. Anyway, I'll look at the bottom ones now. See what we can do. Unfortunately, we're fitting new tines on these because where the slack, there's some slack ones and the real slack, with them being got slack and that, they've actually, the threads have got blocked up and they've chattered around and they've actually ruined the thread lower down, so they won't tighten up. And there isn't any thread, as you can see, sticking out on the end on them to put another washers on or any nuts, so I'm afraid the only other thing is I'll fit a new one. As you can see, we're using the muck grab on the forklift to load the trailers. We did initially try using the bucket, but we found that the compost used to stick in the bucket and it didn't empty out very well. Plus we can get more on with the muck grab. Basically, when the straw goes for the mushroom compost producing it, the straw is shredded, so it's only small bits of straw. Sometimes it comes real loose and fluffy when we get it for spreading, but by the time it's been heaped up in the fields, the composting process gets to work and it rots down quite well. Depending on how wet the compost is, we can get between 7 tonnes on a load when it's real light and fluffy, but when it's a lot wetter we can get up to 11-12 tonnes on our 16-tonne trailers. So yeah, it's a lot better when it's wetter for us when we're transporting it to the fields, less trips. Well, we're taking the mushroom compost up to some sandland fields, as you can see, near the wind turbines. Yeah, all this land around here is going to be spread. It'll be spring cropping. It's got a cover cropping at the minute. Yeah, this will be, I think, if I'm right, it's its 3rd year having mushroom compost applied to it, and yeah, definitely doing the land good. There's George. He's having a go on the old case, which you'll see more about over Christmas, or a review of anyway. So yeah, it's good stuff, that, isn't it? Pull around here, yeah, get tipped up next to him. Certainly got a bit of heat on that. No fresh mushroom compost, it's steaming. Now we'll go back and get loaded again. Yeah, we're currently loading the compost from concrete pad up near where the liquid fert tanks are, at co-op end of the farm as we call it. Derek's on the load all, so he's just keeping us all nicely topped up. And a grand job. But yeah, looks like there's a bit of string in that compost. Yeah, you might see that there's on the grab there's a tine what's spun round on top of the actual grab, but we're waiting on some new ones because the thread's gone on it, that one. But yeah, as you saw earlier on in the video, we've done all the tines at the bottom. It's all up there. Yeah, you can see it's stuck out. Yeah. But anyway, it's flopping about, but that's because the thread's gone. But yeah, we put all new tines on at the bottom because all the threads had been damaged. They wouldn't tighten up, so it's a bit of an expensive job that really. But anyway, we're going to tighten these up again once we've had today's work in, and then I'll put a splash of weld on the nuts so they can't unscrew. So yeah, but anyway, it's all going well. Yeah, it works quite well, the mushroom compost with us, and we supply the straw, and then as part payment we get the mushroom compost back. But what I was meaning is it works well for the straw company, Northern Straw, because any wet bales off the tops of stacks, or any what's got too wet, what we can't send in obviously to the power stations, something's got to be done with them. And obviously there'd be a lot of bales about if they couldn't get rid of them to buy mushroom compost. So yeah, they're all sent off to the mushroom factory, which is ideal for mushroom compost because they're starting to rot down with it being them being wet. So yeah, it's twofold really. They complement each other, the mushroom factory and the balers baling the straw. So yeah, everybody benefits, and then we benefit in the end user of getting the compost and nutrition, especially on the sandland like where it does it really good. So we are seeing the results now. Yeah, you might be wondering why we're moving it off that pad to the field. Well, obviously the pad is nowhere near the field. That's one reason. The lorry can't get onto the field to tip it because obviously it's winter and it's too wet now. So that's why it likes a pad, and we can only hold so much on the pad. We have to transfer it. But one good thing, we know what quantities we want in each field. So we load up and then we take it over our weighbridge, and each load is weighed individually, and then we add up the total so we know exactly what we've got on each field. So then when the spreaders come, there's enough compost to do it at the right rate, and if everything works well with the spreaders, there should be nothing left, which there isn't. So everything fits in really well. Yeah, there's nothing left because Tag Agri spreaders, they have all the weigh cells fitted and that, so yeah, so everything's used up, and the application rate is what it should be. So we're just pulling into the yard now, main yard, to pull onto the weighbridge. So we'll swing round onto. To make it simple, we don't have to get out the cab. We have a little key fob here, and it's programmed into the weighbridge. When we first start moving compost, we run the tractors on the weighbridge with the trailer, and we tear off the empty weight of the tractor, and then that's it for the day then. So now we're on the weighbridge, give it a minute, and all we do with this fob, we press the button there and it registers, and there's a traffic light system, as you can see there. When that goes green, it's logged all the info. Yep, there it is, gone green, and all that's stored on the computer, and there's a printout now. So that's it, that's all there is to it. And we're off to the field to tip it. Simple as that. We've just had our forklift serviced, and it's had its annual Lola test for the year, which we have to do every year for health and safety reasons. Check it out, make sure it's safe to use. But interestingly, they're using a different sort of lubricant on the boom, on the wear pads. JCB are actually doing their own thing now, which is like a white stuff in colour. Anyway, we're going to get some of that next time instead of the wax oil, which there was recommended initially. We'll see if that lasts a bit longer. Anyway, it's good for another 500 hours now, the old machine. It was all in good condition, so yep, it's good to go. On a bit of a rescue mission. Got the strap and a shackle with me. Andrew's on pigeon patrol and he's got stuck with a Gator, so we're going to tow him out. So anybody that thinks that those low ground pressure vehicles can walk on water, think again, because they have their limits. Oh dear. Yeah, not too bad. Get back to this. Like I say, they don't walk on water, but you can get through a lot. But this is the problem on our land. It's on a hilltop, this as well. So, must be a spring here, do you reckon, Andrew?
Yeah, and it's the boss that's got stuck.
Yeah, well, we all do things like this. Anyway, we'll soon get you out. Right. Andrew's out. We're all happy now. Aye. Never mind, we're all on it. There he goes. Ha! I'll follow him just in case he does get stuck on the way out. But he won't do, because I'm travelling alright on the travel lines. Right, well, it's that time again. We're going to fill the boiler up with wood chip, ready for Christmas. It's empty, so it's the last week. Obviously, we're on now before Christmas, so we're going to get it filled, rammed to the door, and then that should last over Christmas, hopefully. And there'll be a bit in the sheep shed below if they need to top it up with their little Kubota over Christmas. So yeah, anyway, we're going to get on and get it filled. We've got a big day ahead of us. Derek the man is loading us up for wood chip. Not a lot of wood chip left in Melton shed now. Yeah, they get this on, another load after the one we're loading, and that'll be it, emptied. When this is all gone, it'll be a case of buying some in then, because we've no more wood at the minute to chip for what's ready for anyway for the country park. Yeah, we got these two load. We might get both loads in, might not, but yeah, it'll soon be full. Got a few cars here today, considering the time of year. Yep, we're off. We got us a convoy. It's tipping up. As you can see, we're very restricted height in how we tip it. So keep tipping it up, edging forward a bit. Yeah, we're getting it in. It's filling up. We'll fit our two trailers in here, not a problem. That's it, it's about empty. That's it, one load in. Oh. Reach for the stars, Derek. Reach for the stars. reckon it is technical, don't you, Joe? I mean, look at that. He's got that to the eaves. That'll last him over Christmas, so yeah, brilliant. I'm very pleased with it. I'm sure Lawrence will be. If you remember where we dug that trench to put that power cable in down at the country park, across the fields there, this is it. A few weeks later on, you're having a job now to see where it's been. It's growing over nicely. In spring, you'll not see where it was. Good job done that. Well, that's it for this week's edition of Video Diary on the Farm. Hope you've enjoyed it. Well, I hope you enjoyed them all throughout the year, because we're just finishing for Christmas now, so I'll wish you all a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And yeah, of course, as usual, if you have liked the video, please hit that like, share and subscribe, especially subscribe, please. So yeah, we'll see you again next year. One last thing, it's like a double ending this. It's a bit like Joe Seale's video. Everybody.